Hello everyone, welcome to Happy Science Sunday Seminar. I'm Bob Imai, Minister of Happy Science. Thank you for coming today. Let us start with a prayer. We will recite prayer to the Lord together. If you don't have this prayer, you can put the hands together in prayer. Prayer to the Lord. Our Lord, Alcantara, you are the source of all light, all power, all wisdom, and all love. May you give us light, give us power, give us wisdom, and give us love. O Lord, our Father, please protect this plant of love earth. Protect us from all evil and open a future for us. O Lord, thank you for giving us light. We give thanks from the bottom of our hearts. Today, I'd like to study this book, The Laws of Success. In this book, we are going to learn a spiritual guide to turning your hope into reality. And today's subject is how to be successful at work. I would like to point out several conditions for this purpose, such as showing respect for your superiors, loving your subordinates, and working 10 times more than the amount of your salary. While doing all this, there is one point to which to hold firmly, and that is, make the most of your unique strengths. In a large organization, there is a strong tendency for people to suppress their unique strengths, and as a result, many people may sometimes complain about their difficult life. If people fawn on those in higher positions while trying to be popular with their subordinates, as time passes, they gradually tend to suppress their personality, and their unique strengths disappear. However, having been born as a human beings, you need to live the kind of life that you are happy with you, and you need to be able to say that you are glad that you lived the life you did. In order to achieve this, you have to make the most of your own unique strengths. For this reason, I would like to talk about many things making the most of your unique strength. Unique strengths takes an infinite number of forms, and within an organization, if people try to express their personalities their own way, it will give rise to confrontations, and it becomes impossible for the work to proceed smoothly. Assertive people have a tendency to force their opinions on others, and this gives rise to discord within the organization. The result is that in many cases, the people who end up doing well tend to be rather mediocre. Yes, man. I would now like to tell you the secret of how to make the most of your unique strengths. Produce a track record capable of standing up to the criticism of others. It is extremely difficult only ever to evaluate people unfairly. If you are truly contributing to your company, then it would be difficult to ignore your efforts completely and continue to criticize you. The truth may be that although you insist that you are making a significant contribution to the company, in many cases people find it boasting. People who want to make the most of their unique strengths, that is to say, those who want to live unique lives without subjugating their personality to their work, have to build up a good track record. They have to produce objective results that no one can question, that anyone can look at and say, he has achieved definite results. He has built up a great work record. It is important that you have this basis for being able to express your unique strengths. If you try and be unique without a solid record of success, it will create big problems. You need to do a solid job and build the string of successes so that it becomes obvious to the most casual observer that your presence is of benefit to your company, council, office, or organization. Only when you have achieved this can you start to express your unique strengths. In this context, it is important to begin to express your unique strengths in a quiet fashion. Start very, very slowly, gradually. Increase the flame that burns within and until it shines out like a bright light. This is the way that it should be done. If you allow yourself to burn with enthusiasm from the beginning, it will be extremely annoying to those around you. So, it is good to start off with a small spark, a kind of pilot light for the future. It is while you are still carrying this pilot light inside that you need to build up a good work record. When you have reached the stage when anyone can look at you and say, his performance is excellent, so now it would appropriate for him to start expressing his unique strengths. Gradually start to increase the flame. If you do it in this way, you will find that you are able to carry out your work in an individualistic way without anyone having noticed a change, and it will be accepted smoothly by everyone concerned. This is something that I want you to remember. Start expressing your personality quietly, gradually increasing this until you are able to work at your own pace. There are those who, when they are chosen to handle a particular project on their own, will be determined to do it their own way. But this is something you should be aware of. Before you try to do something your own way, I would advise you to start quietly. Study how your predecessor handled things and listen to the opinions of others. It is most important to start discreetly, then later pick up speed, as this will allow you to do your work in the most efficient way. Now let us watch Master Oka's lecture titled Power of Invincible Thinking. Please watch.
I'm sure that all of you will be faced with various setbacks, failures, or difficulties during the course of your lives. But looked at from the point of view of our purpose of coming to live on this world, should we simply try and avoid these? This is something I'd like you to think about. Were we really born here in order to merely avoid difficulties and hardships as they arise? This is a question we all have to answer. When we consider the meaning of life, we realize this is not the case. We're born here on this earth once every few hundred or thousand years, in order that we may work with many types of people in a new environment to refine our souls further. Our experiences on this earth are not, of course, always favorable. And we all know this prerequisite before being born. We are not here simply to have everything run smoothly for us. We must aim to accumulate a variety of experiences, following the narrow, twisting road so that our character is improved and emits a deep light. If we look at the purpose of our lives in this way, we realize that what we had thought of as difficulties and hardships take on a new light. This realization is the basis of invincible thinking. If you base your thinking on the fact that human beings have eternal life and are forever returning to Earth through a process of reincarnation, you'll be able to look at all the events and experiences of this phenomenal world from a different viewpoint and see that these experiences are provided to supply your inner being with invaluable nourishment. This way of thinking is the basis of invincible thinking. To call upon all your knowledge, skill, and ideas in an effort to cope with the problems that confront you, and turn what you gained through the process into power for your soul. This is the chief purpose behind the challenge. So, we must never be satisfied to simply deny or avoid problems. This is expressed in the teaching of Happy Science that states, life is a workbook of problems to be solved, and each and every person must make the effort to solve each problem. Each of you has your own workbook of life's problems to be solved, and you have to answer them all by yourself. This is something I want you to think of as being a prerequisite to learning invincible thinking. You must always solve your own problems, and once you have done so, or even while you are in the throes of doing so, you must think about guiding others. In addition, not only being satisfied with simply helping others, you must also work to establish some large, positive undertaking. This is how the framework for invincible thinking can be established.
How was Master Oka's lecture? he sometimes speaks parable that this world is the battlefield fighting against our destiny with our unique strengths as a weapon. In order to fight against your destiny, you should use your unique strengths. Now let us contemplate on our unique strengths. In order to have a support from our guardian and guiding spirit, let us recite prayer to guardian and guiding spirit together. If you don't have a prayer book, just listen to it. Prayer to guardian and guiding spirits. My guardian and guiding spirits, deep inside of me, you are the fountain of life, the light of hope, the source of wisdom, and the shield of courage. Every day, may you help me develop my soul and refine my mind. Every day, may you give me inspiration and show me the right path to follow. Please protect me from all evil and guide me in living a better life. For this, I give my thanks. Now let us start contemplation. Contemplation on your unique strength. Please look into your mind and check on your unique strength. What is your unique strength lying dormant in you? What is your unique strength lying dormant in you? As a child of God, you have divine nature as God has, such as love, compassion, thoughtfulness, generosity, courage, wisdom, honesty, cheerfulness, effort, faith, tolerance, empathy, justice. Please look into your mind and check on your unique strength. Please end your contemplation. Could you find your unique strengths? Now, how are you going to use your strengths? Let us practice meditation. We are going to practice meditation of God of Wealth. Please follow the guidance of Master Oka.
Let us now begin our third meditation. This meditation is perfect for all of you. It's called Daikokuten meditation. As you think back carefully, you may have been participating in a Daikokuten council in heaven before you were born into this life. You, the Daikokuten, gathered together and, with your golden mallets, dedicated yourselves to the jobs that you would do after being reincarnated. It's without doubt that decades ago you sat at such council in heaven. Now, the time has come to realize your true callings as Daikokuten and enter Daikokuten meditation. Each and every one of you, before coming to this world decades ago, was a Daikokuten. In heaven, you gathered in council with the other Daikokutens and pledged together to do the work of a Daikokuten. Now the mission of the Daikokuten has come to you. As Daikokuten, what manner of work will you do? There will be no shortage of money. All that you imagine will come to pass. Assuming all of this, what exactly is your mission as a Daikokuten? Now close your eyes and begin the meditation.
はいでは目を
Open your eyes.
この中にもだいぶ
There are many Daikokutens among you today, and I saw a lot of gold coins showering on you from heaven.
ザクザク降ってくるのが見えましたのでだいぶ
I believe that many of you have been successful in your Daikokuten meditation. I received an image of Daikokutens running towards us, carrying many bags filled with wealth. I believe that such wealth will truly come. In ancient times, there was a man named Sudatta who desired to donate a piece of land to Buddha. Sudatta went to Prince Jeta, the owner of the land, and beseeched him to sell the land. Prince Jeta, being a wicked man, agreed to sell the land only if Sudatta paid the price of paving the entire area with gold coins. Sudatta, filled with devotion to Buddha, did just that, paving the entire area. As he had accomplished what the prince had asked, the land was sold to him, and Sudatta, in turn, donated it to Buddha. Do you think you can imagine carpeting this entire building in 10,000 yen notes in order to purchase this place? I hope you were able to imagine all that money stretching out before you. Wealth comes when and where it is needed. There's a great deal of wealth in the universe, and mountains of wealth here in Japan as well. Trillions of yen lay in wait in the banks for someone to put it to work. All you need to do is open the faucet, and that wealth would come rushing out. This bounty is just waiting for someone to open the faucet. There are reservoirs of wealth, trillions and trillions of yen all over Japan. It's looking for someone to put it to good use. If we throw open the faucet through Daikokuten meditation, that wealth will indeed come pouring forth. I implore you to understand the power of this meditation. I implore you to focus on filling this room with money, enough to purchase it, for doing so will surely lead to that desire being realized. What we need now are Daikokutens. I believe that the time has come for the Daikokutens among us to spread their wings. It's time that Daikokutens do the real job to provide financially for our organization, whose work is to save the world. I guess you've forgotten how to open the faucet. I implore you, Daikokutens, to open the faucets of the heaven's wealth and receive it. There are many of you here today. Let your businesses thrive and open the faucets.
How was the meditation? Now is the time to fulfill your mission of light. The mission you found in the meditation, let us put them into practice. Our mission is to create utopia in this world. Please utilize your unique strengths fully. That is the most valuable success in this life. Hope to see you next week. Until then, bye-bye. Have a good week.